Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Before we get started, please drop a like, subscribe, turn post notifications on, and let's get right into the video. So today I'm actually gonna do a 100% full portfolio update on this account. Usually I don't go over every single thing, like over the gains and losses of every single position that I hold, especially since I just started to reallocate my portfolio. I mean, if you guys have been here on the channel, I've made videos probably for like 3 years now, and my portfolio has had multiple different stocks where I've made some money and where I've lost some money, of course. And this is just the new allocation of which I'm holding stocks. All the other ones that I sold off, I plan on holding these ones specifically for the long term. So I don't plan on selling any of these unless something changes, of course, something that I believe where I need to sell something, whether it be personal or fundamental with these companies. But most likely these stocks that I hold here are going to be stocks I hold for a very significant amount of time. I'm talking about 5 years plus, because most of these I believe I will hold till 2030 plus, because I believe they will grow tremendously, will grow more than the market in that time frame. That's why I hold these. My goal, obviously, with this portfolio is to beat the market, right? Let's say QQQ compared to QQQ. My goal is to beat QQQ over the long term, of course. And this account, the I think the oldest holding that I have here is Neo, because Neo has not been doing good for me. And of course, if you guys see, let's actually just start from the beginning, right? For the beginning, we'll start by my 1 year, right? I'm down 1% year. Obviously, since the beginning of August, this has been a pretty bad month, so we are down a little bit in the past year, but that's okay, right? I plan on holding all these positions, and I plan on being up by the end of this decade, right? And year to date, we're doing okay. We're up 24%. The past 3 months, we're down a little bit, obviously, with the little correction that we've had. And of course, with the positions that I hold in this portfolio, the very more risk. I have more risky holdings compared to any other accounts that I have. This month we're down 17%. This is mainly, like I said, this is the main reason why we're not up, because of this past month, this little correction that we've had in most of my holdings have brought us down quite a bit from our peak, right? We were up to $42,000, now we're down to around the $30,000 range, and that's okay, right? I don't plan on selling. I'm just plan on holding, and if the market continues to go down, I'll plan on adding to our current positions, right? And with our biggest position here, Shopify, right? Shopify, my average cost is $68, right? Compared to where it is right now, we're down 18.5% to $3,347. Right now, my main focus on Shopify is just to hold, because I feel like I have built a huge position. It's 37% of the portfolio, right? So it's more than a third of the portfolio. So Shopify right now runs the account. It runs the account. Yeah. And I plan on holding this one tool for a very, very long time. Very long time. I think this will do very well into the future. Will grow very, very well. And I think it will become a freaking beast, a profitability beast, right? You can see the trend already here. Like, it's slowly going up, and we'll probably see it continue to go up as time goes on. And that's the plan, right? And the next one here, PayPal. I just recently got into PayPal right now. My average cost $69. We're down 11% on this one. I like this one. The risk reward is there. I don't think we can go much lower than we are right now. I mean, how much lower can PayPal go, right? And the possibility it to go up, could double up, is, I think, pretty high. So I like the risk reward on this one. I'm only down 11.8%, but this is a relatively newer position. Neo. This Neo is my oldest position. I think, let's see if we can go to our oldest. When did we start buying this? I think we started buying this in 2020. I think, yeah, 2020 is when we started buying this one. So we've been holding this one for already quite a long time. There was a point in this in our position where we were up quite a bit. I think we would have $30,000 into this account because I am right now I'm down 18,000, right? And you used to be a $60 stock at one point with the hype and everything. And we were up quite a bit on this one, I believe. And early on in our position too, right? We were up quite a bit. But I think, like I said, I think we might have hit our lowest point in NEO because at one point down here we were priced for bankruptcy at one point, right? And in the past year we hit a lows of like in the sevens, and that's when we were in the $7 range, which is not that long ago. We were basically hitting all-time highs in deliveries for the monthly deliveries, which is just crazy. We might hit another new high in August, and if we do that, I think this one might be the lowest point that we've ever been to, right? And if we can continue to put high deliveries every month, and with the sub brand and everything, we could put more deliveries in. I think we might have hit our lowest point with Neo, right? And we might start hitting closer to profitability, right? They had to deliver more vehicles to become profitable, right? And the way to do that is, of course, deliver more vehicles. And like I said, we might have hit our lowest point in our losses. If not, we're getting really close to hitting that point, which is good, right? And considering all of that, China is not very in a good place economically, right? Not very good. And Neo's still doing pretty well since we just hit our all-time highs in monthly deliveries. And so imagine if whenever China does get back to a decent place, and I don't know when that would happen, right? It might take a couple years, might take a very long time. But like I said, I'm planning on holding Neo for the very long term. I don't really plan on buying any more shares for this one. I always say that, but I eventually do. But like I said, I don't plan on buying any more shares on this one because I have a pretty big position on this one. And it's kind of a little more on the riskier side, even for me, considering that I have a portfolio that's very risky. This is a pretty risky position for me in terms of the size, right? I would eventually would like to have a lot more of my holdings to be bigger than Neo. Like I said, I've been making a couple of videos. I've been saying that I would like to see Tesla, Meta, and Amazon all dwarf my Neo position, right? And when that happens, I think I would be more comfortable, but I would have to deposit a hell of a lot more money. I would have to deposit $20,000 to $30,000 more into the portfolio, which eventually I do, right? I plan on depositing a hell of a lot more money into this account. And when that does happen, I think our portfolio will look very nice. But right now, it is a pretty risky portfolio with all the holdings right now, right? But once I get my Tesla, Meta, and Amazon position up a little bit more, up a lot more compared to my Neo position, I'll probably be a lot more happier of how everything is ran in this portfolio, right? Palantir. I'm doing pretty well on this one. This is still the beginning or when we can see Palantir become a pretty big company, I think we can see a Tesla type run in this company eventually, right? Maybe not to the magnitude of Tesla, but you guys know what I'm saying, right? We might see this kind of graph eventually. Maybe not to the same percentage growth, but we might see this type of graph in Palantir in the next 10 years, especially since it just hit the profitability mark and they might stay profitable and continue to grow. This could be a profit machine, and we might see this baby grow tremendously. We might see this baby go 100 billion market cap or multi-$100 billion market cap. And if that's the case, like I've been saying before, I think that we may see lots of dips in this one, right? We may see multiple dips. Like there's already a little bit of a dip right now because we were at $20 stock and now we're under 15. It might go down to 13, right? If there's a recession, a pretty bad recession, it might go down to 12. And if we see that will be an opportunity to buy. Whenever you see those big dips in those holdings, these companies that you like, that's the opportunity to buy. Remember, I'm just saying this. I'm just basically talking to myself. I'm no financial advisor. Don't listen to what I'm saying. But now we're talking about Tesla, Meta, and Amazon. These are pretty small positions, right? Only $700. I'm up 48%, whatever, right? I plan on buying a hell of a lot of Tesla, especially if there is a recession. I think Tesla may go down a lot more, and that's when you may see me buy a lot more. And Meta is a tough, man. I love Meta. Meta's very, very tough for me because it got up so much. But I need to build up this position, right? I need to build up this position. The way I might do it is dollar cost average every week, maybe buy like maybe $50 every week in Meta. But like I said, whenever there is recession or any little bad news, Meta goes down hard. You see here, Meta goes down hard. Look at this. It goes down hard every single time. So you'll always have a time to buy Meta at a good price. So you have to be very patient. Unlike me, I wasn't patient. I bought Neo at 15. I thought that Neo could have gone to $20 fast. Instead of it going to $20, it goes to 10. You just have to be patient on these things, right? Especially if you're a long-term investor, you always have time to buy. Same thing with Amazon. Amazon's another tough one, right? Amazon, another tough one. One where it's sometimes you think it'll run up too much and you'll lose the boat or lose the basically you'll lose the run, right? Fear of missing out always hits me hard. Hits me hard. Happened to me at Shopify. Happened to me with Neo. That's the main killer for me. One of my biggest weaknesses. But you always have opportunity to buy. That's why it's better to. I think it's better to dollar cost average than just buy all in one dump. And that's why I like my brother's account more. Remember, that's my brother's account. That's not my account. He was the one that runs it. I tell him what I'm doing, and then he does his own thing. He just buys every week $10 and leaves it alone. That's the best thing to do. Worry free. You always get a nice average cost, and you're always buying at the high points and at the low points, so it averages out. Very nice. But Amazon, I mean, even at 130, I think Amazon's a pretty good buy. And I think I should do the same thing what I would do with Meta, which slowly buy over time these babies, and whenever it goes down hard, buy heavier. I think that's the best move to buy with those. And yeah, small positions. I would like to get these babies up to at least $2,000 to $3,000 eventually, but slowly, right? Slowly over time. Charge point is, I think, is something that I'm just gonna leave alone, right? This one has just been getting right over and over and over again, and it's getting right hard because of the Tesla charging stations. They're basically competing with the best of the best, right? Come on. And then I haven't done enough research to be comfortable adding more, so I'm just leaving that one alone. IIPR though, IIPR is interesting to me. I need to do more research on this one. This one may be something I would like to buy in the future, heavier, but I need to do a little bit more research. I bought this one a long time ago. I very like the dividend yield on this. It's pretty damn high. The PE ratio is very low, right? And look at that. The growth on this is very nice. It's growing very well. This is like a REIT, right? Cannabis REIT. It's like it has Let's just see what it says here. It is basically a REIT that pays out dividends. It basically has properties that sells or rents out, and that's basically what it does. And it's kind of cannabis focused, right? So this might be a very good one to hold into the long term, right? Whenever they federally legalize cannabis in the United States, they think this might do very well. I mean, at one point it was doing very well. It was a $200, almost $300. Now it's 70, and even though it's ran up and gone down a lot, it's doing pretty good, right? It's up 277% since 2016. So it's had a 3x, almost a 4x. 3x, yeah, almost 4x since 2016, which is actually really good. So I might be interested in buying some just for the dividend. NP Materials, another one that I would like to buy some more, but I need to do some more research on this, especially since it gets a lot of rare earth metals. That's what a lot of new technology needs, like the batteries in EVs. So this one may do very well, but I need to do more research. Has a nice PE. But yeah, those three are super small positions. $100, $200. Tesla, Meta, Amazon would like to get these ones up a lot more, and these four right here, these three specifically, Shopify, PayPal, Neo, I'm basically done with those positions for now. Palantir would like to get up a lot more, but Tesla, Meta, and Amazon would like to get up a lot more. And these three, IIPR and MP, interested in buying some more, but need to do more research to be more confident in buying. But yeah, that's the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Like the video, sub, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.